say, call hello, La Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakwadash, double honors to my apostle elders, great millstone of the well, peace and salutation, all the arcane, pushing this truth for our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Tasman the Bar coming back through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, and through the spirit. Just a real brief lesson. You see the tensions arising as far as this World War III, while a lot of you Jace is distracted with what's going on with Diddy and what's distracted what's going on in Baltimore, you're fully not aware of what's going on as far as this World War III, because this World War III is breaking out. Russia is basically preparing himself to go against the West, man, especially with that attack that took place ever since he opened the votes and revealed that the true image of the Messiah, which is Yahweh Shai, a so-called Negro. And then what happened, a major event, what happened when a lot of people got attacked, like 150. And they know that United States and the UK and the small hats had something to do with it, man. So what are you saying? You're seeing World War III starting to be ushered in. You're hearing more talks of World War III. You're seeing things are really starting to increase here in the latter days. While y'all distracted, that a lot of key moves are being taken place, man. The Lord is moving, man. The Lord is moving here in Babylon the Great, man. While y'all distracted what's going on in your day-to-day with the March Madness and your jobs, they are making key moves, man. And I just want to jump straight into it. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 2. It says, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, and I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. Because this war that will end all wars is because what happened to the nation of Israel when you read the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter, because all these nations they took part of destroying us as a people, man, scattering us, taking away our heritage, man. The so-called Hamites, the so-called Ishmael, the so-called Edomites, all them, especially mainly goddamn Amalek, man, the chief house of Esau, man. They took part of what, man, destroying us as a people, coming together and doing what, conspiring to make us forget who we was, man. But the Lord is doing what he's gathering them for the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, man. It's the valley of judgment. It's time of judgment, man. This is the time where the Gentiles is being fulfilled. We're in them days where the Lord is doing so much exposure. It's just too much, man. And the Most High is putting the spirit on Esau, Edom, and them so-called Russians to go ahead, hey, get ready, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. It says, and the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against it, man. And we know that land mass is talking about what? The Japhetic nations that was what inhabiting that land. But who inhabits that land now? The Russians, man. And it says, and I will say, and it says, and say, thus said the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and I with all thy army, horses and horsemen, and all thy clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's putting that spirit on that old Soviet SSR, where they're just like, F the West, man. And they're coming against the West, man. And they know that the West is the one that's pushing for all this crazy propaganda against them, that's basically trying to demonize them so they can justify them getting more states on board as far as concerning Ukraine, man. They're not ignorant, man. They see what's going on, man. And like we always say, the world is a stage, man. And let's keep going. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. Persia represents the so-called Iranians, man. It says Ethiopia and Libya, which represent the Hamitic nations. And it says, and all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer represents what? Turkey, man. And it says, and all his bands in the house of Tomar, which is another Hamitic nation of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with them. That's what you think about when you hear that. The BRICS nations, man. And what are the BRICS nations doing? They're gradually setting up their new standard, which is backed by gold, and crippling the petrodollar, man, which is backed by oil, and which is Saudi Arabia and all these other nations is separating themselves from the petrodollar because they see it's not worth anything. There's no value in it. And they see that America's on a rapid decline, man. It's circling the drain. It's on its way out of here. And they see that, man. All the nations are gathering together to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. Why you think all these different proxy wars are taking place, man? As far as what they're setting up the stage where something major is going to take place here in Babylon, man. All these different soldiers coming straight through the border. That Trojan horse. Come on, man. And we're not ignorant of Satan devices. We see what's going on, man. It says, "Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy people, all thy company, and assemble unto thee, and be a guard unto them." Man, that represents that Russia is going to be a guard to other nations, man. The other nations, as far as Iran, as far as uh, North Korea, far as these Hamitic nations, they're being a guard unto them, man. China, you best believe it, man. China and Russia, oh man, it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. And it says, "After many days thou shalt be visited, in later years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and gather out all the many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of thy nations, and thou shalt dwell safely of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud and cover the land, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee." Because it's going to be, man, you see what they're doing, man. They preparing themselves, man. This is gonna be a great slaughter, man. It's gonna be on and popping very, very soon, man. All these nations are gathering themselves. They doing joint drills, they doing military drills and preparing for this great war, man. And it says, "Thus said the Lord power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time thou shalt come into mind and shall think an evil thought." The Lord's gonna put the spirit on these damn devils, on these damn Russians, to think an evil thought and to come against what? Come against America, man. That's the main thing. Think of evil thought and do something major as far as what shooting them missiles over here, man. That's what you're seeing, man. They're preparing themselves to fight against the horror, which is America. And it says, "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages." What is they gradually doing? Preparing themselves to go up to the land with the unwalled villages, which is who? Babylon the Great, America, man. And when you see that with all these so-called migrants and different UN soldiers waltzing their tail right up in here, man. And it says, "I will go to them that are at rest and dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, neither bars or gates." And that's America, man. Neither bars or gates, because what your boy DJ Trump wanted to do, he wanted to build a wall, man. And then you can tell that this is prophesying on the fall of Babylon the Great, man. And it says, "To take a spoil, to take a prey, and to turn thy hand upon thy desolate places that are in the habit of upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle, goods, and dwell in the midst of the land." So the Lord's putting the spirit with these Russians and right along with these other nations is going to prepare to come against America, man. And to come up and take the spoil and take a prey. And that's you goddamn Americans that dwell without care, that don't understand what's really going on. You're worrying about so-called P. Diddy and this bridge. Well, hey, you're not worrying about key major moves been made in the Red Sea, man. And in the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, they're making moves, man. It's about to go down, man. We're in the time of World War III, man. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, "And every battle of the warrior was confused noise and garments rolled in blood," because that's what hand-on-hand combat. And it said, "But this should be burning with fuel of fire." And that's speaking on the ICBM missiles, man, where Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, all these other Hamitic nations are going to shoot missiles upon this place, man. They're going to shoot missiles upon Babylon the Great, man. The ICBM missiles, man. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. That's what's coming, man. And that's coming very, very soon, man. Y'all can think you can be ignorant, you can be simple minded and think it's not gonna happen when you're out your damn mind. It's gonna happen very soon, man. We're in those times. The Lord is making it known that this place is on its way out. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 13 or 14. This is, "The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe come quickly." And we see that, man. Things are getting ushered in to some very, very serious time. We're in the very, very serious times, man. We're in the transition of power, man. When you read Sirach, the 10th chapter, you can gradually see how the Lord is mustering the host to the battle, as the scriptures say. He's gradually ushering in a time has never been seen, man. You got civil war about to break loose, Armageddon's about to break loose, pestilence, the famine of the world. All these various things are taking place simultaneously. And the major thing is what? The ICBM missiles to nuke this damn place and get rid of this shit. Let me see. Let me keep going. This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 9. It says, verse 8 says, "Therefore, wait upon me, said the Lord, to the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations." And that's what the Lord's gradually doing. He's gradually gathering the nations for what? The time of the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, man. We're gathering the troops. And it says, "My determination to gather the nation that I made assemble the kingdoms and to pour upon them my indignation, which is indignation, go back to righteous anger. It says, in even all fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy, man. And that's what's coming, man. That's what's coming upon the earth, man. The Lord is going to nuke this damn place very, very soon, man. It's going to be in your time. It's going to be in your time. Because a lot of people, you think that proverb is going to cease in the time of Israel. A lot of you Jakes don't think it's going to be in your lifetime when you're reading the book of Ezekiel, the 12th chapter. But it's going to happen in your lifetime, man. If you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you can clearly see that World War III is at the door, man. The fall of the society, the collapse of the dollar, the rise of the MOTB, the rise of this new digital system is at the door. And so a lot of people walking in the state of blindness is going to fall, man. They're gonna fall in that. They're gonna fall in that pit, man. And they're gonna get burned the fuck up. Because a lot of you Jace is gonna take the MOTB, and your ass is gonna meet them ICBM missiles when you read in Revelations, the 14th chapter, man. That's what's coming, man. We're in a time of great destruction. The Lord is about to destroy this place, man. So, apparatus our Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Just a real brief update of seeing how they're preparing, man. I'm gonna play this one more time.